to. Yun daw yung kanamihan ng COVID. Isa-isa, lapit dito, magpakilala ko.
Jerry Corosanes.
Nice kayo.
Hi, Jack.
Yes, yes.
Hi, Paul.
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
O, sige na. Magpakilala nyo kayo pa ni Sige na, sige na. Pa-isa-isa sabi ni Mama. Dito daw kayo. Sige, Jackie, ikaw yung mo.
Oh, Jackie.
Wala magpapakilala.
Okay lang.
I'm June.
No, sir. Hey, June.
Hey, dude, I'm Alex.
Yeah.
Hi, John. This is Martin. Hello.
Hello.
Ikaw, Joy.
Hello, sir. Nice to meet you, po.
Anong name mo, bro?
My name is Dudway. Dude. Ang baduy ng pangalan.
Dude.
Ikaw, Chobel.
Hi, John. PJ here.
Alright, PJ.
Ano na si Jackie na? Jackie.
Tsaka si Dennis me. Hindi niya makilala. Dali, dito ka.
Dito ka lang ako sa friend. Di waray ko.
Set up ko lang po.
Wala ko si Jackie.
Hindi ka pa nakita. Oh.
Hi, John. Oh, secret. Oh. Ako nga pala si Tachi from the Chia Clan.
Ano, bro? Medyo nag-cut. Ano yun, bro?
Hello. Okay na? Itachi pala. Chia Clan. Okay? Dennis, bro. Dennis.
Okay, sige. Parang medyo malakas tayo. Okay, John, ready?
Ready?
Okay. Hello, Mike. Mike, test. Bakit wala yung mic ko na naman? Hello? Ayaw niya nang gumana. Hindi na naman nakasaksak. Wala nga. Ay, mali. Sa mali ko siya sinaksak eh. Assessment kami ngayon dyan. Graduation tomorrow. Ngayon
Congrats.
Oo, talaga. Yan na. Okay, go. Sige, John. The stage is yours.
Teka. If I share something dito sa screen, may kita ba?
Okay, yes, kita. Naka full screen tayo.
Right. Sige, sandali.
Share na.
Sa screen ng computer niyo na. Yay!
Yeah. Off ko muna yung video ko para binakailang dun sa...
Okay, sige. Thank you.
Okay. So, what I'm gonna talk about is simple client getting journey ng isang student ko, which is actually the usual way that I also get clients. So, when I say getting clients, kasi I'm not sure if you guys, di naman kayo kumukuha sa Upwork, di ba? Or sa any sites?
Hindi pa sila nakaka-try dyan. Bagong-bago as in fresh na fresh.
Yun lang. So, ito lang masasabi ko. Lagot kayo. Hindi, joke lang. Walang, hindi lang. Wala. Madali lang kumuha ng client. It's as easy as what I'm gonna show you today. So, nga pala, anyone here has an idea of how much you can actually earn doing freelancing?
Wala pa masyado dyan. Hinihintay kita.
Ganon. Hindi, tatanong ko lang kasi mamaya magulat sila.
Hindi. May binigay akong konting idea pero hinihintay ko talaga yung share mo. Yung share ng information mo para mas maganda.
Hihingi kami ng pamasko. Practice muna paano
Diba? Right. So, when it comes to getting clients, I have four steps lang naman yung ginagawa ko. but it all starts with connecting. So when I say, and selfie muna. But yeah, when I say connecting naman, um, it actually, what I'm talking about is connecting with your target market. For example, if you're if you're a VA or if you're a, I don't know, video editor, ano bang mga skills meron? Ano bang mga skills meron kayo pala? Yun ang gusto kong itanong. Like,
Web development, content writing, SEO.
yeah, for example, SEO, and you chose a market. Say, for example, market mo is mommy makeover clinics. Mga ganun. And I'm not sure if you guys know what mommy makeover clinics. Yun yung mga mga surgery. Tapos, papapagandahin, papalakin yung dede, ganun, or magandan yung mukha. But, yeah, those... Huh? But yeah, I mean, that's a good market kasi malaki yung malaki yung bayad dun eh. If your service can give them just one client, bawing-bawi na yung pambayad ng service sa'yo. Diba? Usually they have clients like $10,000, $15,000. So kahit maningil ka ng $5,000 for SEO, wala silang problema dun. So anyway, so it all starts with connecting. So you have to find out exactly who your target market is. And the reason why I'm saying this is you can't find what you don't know. So if you don't know who your target market is, how the hell exactly are you going to find them? So for one of my students, her preferred clients are coaches. Yeah. So she went to a Facebook group ng puro coaches. Tapos she reached out to the group owner itself and she said this. So can you guys read it? Nababasa niyo ba?
Yes.
So yeah, says, hi Sophia, glad to be connected. Si Sophia nga pala is the group owner. And she said, me too, first name is Tristan, don't give it a second thought, everyone does that. Tas naman si Bea, she says, lovely name combination. Daughter's name is Blake. Wala lang, parang normal na usap lang. So basically what she's doing here is literally just being interested about the person. That's what she's doing here. Because I always tell my students that if you want to be interesting, you first have to be interested.
Remember the fascination.
Because that's the thing. A lot of people are, a lot of freelancers do this. Like one time I was looking for a website developer, and I said, "Do you guys know anyone who does websites?" Tapos, here's my email. Contact me here. And then what happened was after posting that, I received like sobrang daming emails, but none of them. Here's the thing: none of them actually asked me what the problem is. Kung ano bang type ng website ang gusto ko. None of them asked me like, ano bang trip mong website? All of them, here's the thing, all of them said na, hi, my name is blank, I can do this, I can do that, I can do everything. Kaya kong mag SQL, PHP, my blah, 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 Dota, sinama na lahat doon. Magaling ako nung grade 5, ako yung most patient student nung grade 6. Ganun. Puro achievements puro achievements nila yung nilalagay nila doon. The thing is, here's the thing, that kind of pitch does not resonate well with clients. And you'll see this in action in real life. May tropa ka, may problema siya sa jowa niya. Actually, hindi naman nila gusto ng advice eh. Diba? Gusto lang naman may makikinig. Tapos kapag katapos ng usapan, siya lang naman nagsalita. Tapos sabihin sa'yo, it was really nice talking to you. Kahit di ka naman nagsalita, nakinig ka lang naman. So that's exactly what you're trying to do here. If you want to be interesting to your clients, you first have to be genuinely interested. Hindi ito yung fake na interest. Basically, you want to be interested on the business that they have because you're trying to help them. Whatever service that you have, your goal is to help them. It's not to sell your service, it's to help them solve whatever problem they have. Because in the internet and sa totoong buhay, you're being paid to solve problems. Every business out there is being paid, money is being exchanged in order to solve problems. That's the thing. So, if you want to be interesting, you first have to be interested. Now, next thing that she does. Yeah, I hope you guys are able to read this. Yeah. So she just continued finding out about the client, and I noticed focus on the blah blah blah. Okay. By the way, for those who are, if you're looking at this, papadala ko naman to kay Roch. Roch, do you already have this?
Wala ako, hindi ko nahingi sa'yo. Pero hingin ko, sige.
Alright. So bibigyan ko na sa'yo. Yeah. So there, and then she did this. And because you have to be interested about your client until they tell you, they ask you the magic question, how about you, what do you do? Like for example, if nakipag-usap ka sa isang tao, tanong siya ng tanong, boy, anong trabaho mo? Saan ka trabaho? Anong ginagawa mo? Anong blah blah blah. Tapos you'd know na that person would ask you like, ikaw, anong ginagawa mo? Right? That's always the magic question that you have to wait for. You don't tell them what you do right away. You wait for them to ask you that. And if you're really interested and you've asked them questions, they'll ask you that question just to be common courtesy. Diba? Kung may tatanong sa'yo, oy, kamusta ka naman, blah, blah, blah. Ikaw, kamusta ka na? Lagi na naman natin binabalik yun eh. So same thing with whether your client is an American, Australian, parehas lang naman tayo na ugali. Tao naman lahat tayo. So it's gonna be the same thing. So in here, hindi siya tinanong what exactly do you do, but she said, tell me exactly what you do again. And I want you to take note of her answer. I help business coaches drive more leads and conversions to their business by helping them build a systematized sales funnel and streamlined marketing automation. Hindi siya nagsabi na usually when most freelancers are asked this question, sinasabi lang nila, what do you do? I'm a website developer. I'm an SEO, a service provider. I'm a kick-ass, writer. It doesn't, wala yung part na what exactly do you help them with. You don't get someone's attention by pagiging pabida. Okay? You get someone's attention by telling them exactly how you can help them. Because, again, whenever you talk to a client, they always think the only thought that's in their heads is what's in it for me. So unless you can answer that question for them, hindi mo sila magiging client. So again, we're just in the connecting phase, right? So here's a formula that I live by every single day. By the way, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is John. My name is John. I write emails for a living. And when I say I write emails for a living, I help clients sell their products using email. And one thing that I've noticed is that, because here's the thing, I'm paid thousands of dollars to do this, to write words. But that's only 10% of the equation. If I only write words, I won't make the sale. So what I do really, when a client hires me to write words to sell, I actually focus on the market and the offer, which is 40%. The offer is what you can help them with. Market is 50%. And let me give you a good analogy about this. For example, you're selling cat food. Ang market mo, yung offer mo cat food, market mo dog owners. May mabibenta ka kaya na cat food sa dog owners? Wala. Well, kung may bumili man, baliw siya. Kasi di naman kumakain dapat ng cat food ang aso. But yeah, it sounds funny, but we always do, we always do this. We forget the market, we forget the offer. Tapos ang hinihingi natin, meron ka bang proposal na sobrang astig? Meron ka bang, ano sabihin ko sa kliyente para makuha ko siya? We always focus on the words, which is only 10%. Okay? So don't ever forget about this, because whatever it is that you're selling, nagbebenta kami ng pinto, ng damit, ng service, nagbebenta kami ng katawan, ito pa rin yun. Okay? Babae ka, hindi ka pwede magbenta ng katawan sa kapwa babae unless gusto niya babae. Same thing, diba? So, yeah. Sorry for the example. Bigla lang pasok sa isipan ko, but yeah. So, remember this equation. Market is 50%, offers 40%, words is 10%. And here's the thing. If you notice here on her reply, I help business coaches. There's no doubt in the client's mind that Bea is helping business coaches. That's already 50% of the battle right there. Tapos sinabi niya, what's the offer? Drive more leads and conversions to their business. That's 40%. Kung ano man ang sabihin niya afterwards, that's just 10%. So I hope you guys are getting this, because this is really, I can't stress this enough. This formula right here has made me millions. So if you don't want to follow it, that's fine. But I'm just saying it has made me millions, and if you're gonna follow it, you just might make your first million following this. So yeah. So are we clear on that part? Clear tayo doon? Right. Yeah. So, but anyway, ayun. Remember what I said something about being interested? Look at this statement right here. I'm currently making research on how I can better help business coaches with my offer. And she said, in what part of your business are you struggling with the most? That right there is gold. Now, it looks like it looks like a simple question, right? But the thing is, once you ask a customer or a client their problems, tapos sinabi niya, for example, my problem is getting clients. Sinabi niya, ganun. And then you come up with an answer that says, okay, so here's something that can help you get clients. Siyempre, kukunin niya yun. That's his problem. Diba? So that's why you want to ask the problem, because it serves, parang parang ammunition mo to, in a way. So whatever problems they say, for example, I would say technology related in setting up all the things that need to be set up. If I send her a proposal saying, okay, so here's a proposal that would help you, get rid of your technology problems, so we can set everything up that needed to be set up. And she would say, wow, that's really nice. When in fact, siya actually nagsabi sa'yo nun. But they would think that it was your idea. They would think na ang galing-galing mo, when in fact, they actually told you what the problem is. So, this right here, don't forget this part. So, ayun. So, sabi niya, di naman siya nagtagal. Sabi niya, awesome, Tristan. I really appreciate this. Thanks for sharing. Once I finish my research, I'll come back to you with a free strategy. See? It's all about leading with value up front. Yeah, because the more value you give, the more value you receive. That's just the way the world works. So yeah, the free strategy is just a way of saying thank you. So ito yung mga mali ng usual freelancers. They think that by pitching their services, they would get clients. It doesn't work that way. Okay, put up the value first before you even ask for money. Yun eh. Because the thing is, makakuha ka nga ng client, bare-barya naman. But if you do it this way, mamaya makikita nyo like how much you can actually charge. So yeah. So next, after you connect, okay, that's the first step. After you connect, you get them on a call. Now, when I say call nga pala, I'm not talking about hopping on an interview. Okay, I it's not bad to hop in on an interview. Walang problema yun. It's just that the way we do things is that we want to get them on a call so that we can ask them questions. So Bea says here, ready enough for September. Hi guys, remember Tristan, blah, blah, blah. I still want to help her. Kasi sobrang gana loob sa kanya. By the way, DC means discovery call. We call it discovery call because we try to discover what exactly their problems are. Okay, so on the call we ask them questions like, for example, tawag dito, for example, ano bang skill? SEO? Sinong SEO dito? Wala bang SEO dyan?
Hindi masyadong skilled, pero basic SEO.
That's fine. Say for example, SEO, di ba? Ano bang goal ng SEO? Can someone tell me anong goal talaga ng SEO?
Ano ulit the question, sir?
Anong goal?
Ano ba talagang goal ng SEO?
Para high ranking siya sa search engine.
Right, high ranking search engine. But bakit niya gusto maging high ranking search engine?
Para makita agad siya pag sino siya ng people.
Bakit niya gustong makita kagad?
To get more clients, targeted to clients.
Exactly. That's the thing. So, as a service provider, you have to know exactly what it is exactly you're offering. Diba? If you're doing SEO, you're not offering high ranking. You're not offering. You're actually offering clients. That's what you're offering. So, say for example, I get them on a call, diba? Say for example, I get them on a call and I ask them, pangalan ng client is Roch. Ganun. I ask them like, Roch, how many clients, how much is a client worth to you? Ganun. Sabihin naman niya, a client is worth around $2,000. Ganun. Okay. So out of 10 people that you talk to, or out of 100 people that lands on your website, how many of them end up being clients? Again, we're trying to diagnose the problem. Kasi gusto niya magkaroon ng maraming visitors. Pero ang tanong, pag nagkaroon ba siya ng visitors, magiging clients ba? So you ask them like, okay, out of 100 people who lands on your website, how many end up being clients? Usually, hindi nila alam. So that's another problem that you can help them solve. Or kapag alam naman nila, out of 100, we probably get around 4 clients. Okay. So if I help you with SEO and we increase your monthly visitors by another 100, that means you get an additional 4 clients. Is that right? Of course. Diba sabi nga niya, 100 people that visits the website, 4 clients. So if your SEO services can help them add another 100, that means they'll get an extra 4 clients. So they told you already that it's $2,000 per client. So helping them get 100 new visitors is equal to 4 clients, and 4 clients is equal to $8,000. So I want you guys to be able to absorb this part. Because now that you know that if you add 100 new visitors, you can get them, you're helping them technically get $8,000 in additional revenue per month. Matatakot ka bang maningil ng $5,000? Matatakot ka bang maningil ng $6,000? Are you guys getting this? Or is it medyo magulo pa?
Magulo pa. Sobrang gulo pa.
Sobrang gulo pa. Alin ang part ng magulo?
Wala pa kaming tulog.
Dalawang gabi na kasi silang di natutulog dyan.
Ayun lang.
Kasi ng assessment ni janitor, yung requirement, kaya narag sila. Kapilitin lang, konting blanco ng utak for 1 hour para sa'yo.
Anyway, I'm just telling you like what you need to do on a call. Hindi to interview. Kumbaga, we invite them on a call and then we ask them questions. Like really find out what the problem is. Yun yung gusto ko makuha nyo dito. So, basically what's happening is we ask questions and be more like a doctor. That's what we're doing here. Kasi it just doesn't sit well with me kasi that you're the freelancer tapos ikaw yung tinatanong kung gaano mo nakatagal ginagawa to? Magaling ka ba? I mean, when you go to the doctor, you don't ask the doctor kung, di ba? Pupunta ka ba ng doktor, may sakit ka, tapos sabi mo sa doktor, Dok, gaano ka natagal, doktor? Magaling ka ba talaga? We don't do that, di ba? But as a freelancer, we keep answering those questions as if kailangan na natin siyang sagutan. It doesn't work that way. Pupunta ka ba sa mekaniko, tapos sabihin mo, bro, magaling ka ba mekaniko? Anong alam mo? Diba? Pagpating mo si mekaniko, tatanungin ka ng mekaniko, bro, ano sira nito? That's the way we want to act with clients. Diba? Pagdating mo sa doktor, o ano kinain mo kagabi? Nagsuka ka ba? This is a mindset shift right here. Kasi a lot of freelancers, tao-tauhan lang sa mga gusto nila maging kliyente. And that's why they're not paid the high fees. They're not paid premium kasi ba't mo nga naman babayaran ng premium yung empleyado mo? Diba? Ganun na yung ganun yung pasok mo sa relationship parang empleyado lang. So if you want to be a partner in someone's business, you act like a doctor. You diagnose their business, you help them what exactly they need help with. So, pagkatapos mo ng call, simple lang, sabi niya may call siya, okay naman yung call, and then the third part is the proposal. Okay? So, Bea posted again, saying something like, tapos ko na yung proposal ko for Tristan last night, I could use some feedback. Tapos nalaman niya, using the call, na yung current revenue lang ng client is 294. Yan. So, natatakot siya na baka hindi i-accept yung proposal. By the way, she priced the proposal nga pala around, siguro mga 3,000 yata yung pricing niya for the proposal, or $2,000. Yun yung niya. Di siya sigurado kung tatanggapin. So, I gave her feedback sa proposal niya. I gave her feedback sa proposal niya. And then, medyo natakot siya kasi sabi ko, singilin niya ng kalahating milyon. So, yeah, that's how you do stuff. So, ayun, I told her, singilin niya ng kalahating milyon kasi nga, that's how much I believe the value of her. Huh? Oh, guys, this is normal. This is normal. You should see. We have sa community namin, we have around 5 people doing 7 figures each month. Like parang 1 million each month ang revenue. Actually, this has 8 figures na yata each month. So this right here is normal. Yeah. So I just want you to know na, nag-set siya na proposal, told her that kalahating milyon. Now, the proposal that you send, usually kasi, alam niyo ba yung cover letter? You guys know what the cover letter is? Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't use cover letters. I don't know, it's just that parang tingin ko sayang lang sa page. So, what I do instead for proposal is like this. So you have to treat a proposal like a story. You connected with them, you got them on a call, asked them all their problems, and the reason why you're doing that, so you can send a better and more effective proposal. So the intro is where you put in why they hopped on you on a call, what their problem is. So parang pelikula lang. So simula agad sa problema. So if this was a real proposal, I would say, hey John, so glad you talked to me last time. You told me about your problems. Problem. Okay? This is literally your proposal is reminding them that you have these problems. Yun yung first part. So next part is the focus. So marami silang problem, but your service can only solve siguro mga ilang problems niya. You can only solve, hindi mo masolve lahat ng problema at once. So here's the intro, here's your problem. So next part is the focus. So here's your problem, and to solve that problem, here's what we're going to focus on. And then next is the strategy. Here's your problem, here's what we're going to focus on to solve that, and here's what we're going to do to solve it. Yun yung strategy. And then after you tell them exactly what you're going to do to solve it, the how, you're going to tell them, okay, so here's your problem. Here's what we will focus on to solve that. Here's what we're going to do to solve it. And here's how long it's going to take for us to solve it. Yun yung timeline. Next, after the timeline, you tell them the deliverables, what they're going to receive, and then the pricing. So if you notice, the proposal doesn't include anything about how awesome you are, how it doesn't include yung nanalo ka ng most courteous nung grade 6. Hindi rin dito kasama yung mga honor mo nung high school na ginagamit lang natin pampakapal ng proposal. This proposal right here, you can do this in 2 to 3 pages. If you can do it in 1 page, much better. Or 2 pages, it's much better. The less pages the less page it would take you to write a proposal, the better. And here's the thing, another thing that most freelancers do. When they send a proposal or when they send a CV or something, they make things complicated. They make things sound, pinagmumukha nilang mahirap yung simpleng bagay para mabayaran ng mahal. Parang instead of saying, we will update your website, we will do SQL, PHP on your website and then install plugin X, plugin Y. Ganun. When in fact, the client, ito yung problema doon, the client doesn't understand a thing on that gibberish na pinagsasabi mo, di ba? Like, wala naman talaga siyang pakialam doon anong gamitin mo yan. Gusto lang naman niya magkaroon ng website na makakuha ng client. If you can help them do that, kahit ano pang gawin mo on the back end, it doesn't really matter. So, if you can make this as simple as possible, the better. Okay, to make it as simple as possible, tipong maiintindihan siya ng kliyente, mas maganda. Now, for the pricing, I usually offer 2 options. For example, for my service, for the email, remember, I write emails for a living. So, for example, the client wants me to write a launch sequence. A launch sequence, by the way, is parang it includes 11 to 13 emails. Each email around 300 to 400 words long. Mga ganun lang. So the pricing for that is option 1, $10,000 upfront. $10,000 upfront. Parang 50% nung fee bibigay sa akin before you can start working. So they have to send me $5,000 before I could start working. Now, that's option 1. For option 2, $2,997. Pero, okay, it's lower than the $10,000. $2,997 for all deliverables, plus 10 to 20% commissions for every sale that they're gonna get. To be honest, I like option 2 better because that's where I get the most money. So for example, I help them get $1 million, $1 million, diba? So 10% of that, usually kapag $1 million na usapan, I only get around 3 to 5%. Mga ganun. So, the reason why I have options, kasi yung iba kasi walang option, walang package. And the reason why you have options is that kapag isa lang ang option mo, the client's choice is either to take your option or to deny your proposal. That's your option. But if you have 2 options, nawawala na yung option to deny your proposal. Instead, now they're choosing between 2 options. Yeah, that's the reason for the options. You're removing the option to deny your proposal. Instead, you're making them choose within 2 options na pabor sa'yo parehas. Yeah. Do you have any questions, guys? Wala naman? Yes? Wala naman tanong, right? Or may tanong?
Wala pa. Wala pa so far.
Okay. Yeah. So the first part is connect, second part is call, third part is proposal, and then the fourth part is paid. Connect, call, proposal, and then get paid. That's actually it. Ayan, so ito si Tristan. By the way, she accepted the proposal. even though she only has $294 in her for the month, she accepted the proposal, and that's because we went through the process. Kumbaga, she knows she's not only getting a website, she knows that she's getting help from someone who understands her problems. Kita mo, sino ba naman ang siningil mo na ng mahal, tapos ang reply sa'yo, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. That's the kind of reaction that you're looking for each client of yours. And you can't do that kung pupunta ka lang magsasend ka lang ng CV, papa-interview ka, tapos antayin mo kung pasok ka ba o hindi. Walang ganyang nagaganap. And the worst is, kapag ganun lang yung ginawa mo, you'll end up being paid by the hour, $3. Actually, $3 medyo mataas na nga. $3, $5 per hour. It's not that it's bad. It's just that why do that when you actually deserve better? Magaling ka naman eh. Diba? So why not? Well, you deserve better for the skill that you have. Isipin mo, 2 araw ka nagpuyat, tapos babayad sa'yo, $5 per hour. Ilang araw nyo pinagpuyatan tong magiging assessment nyo, tapos papayag ka ng $3 per hour. Grabe naman yun. Hindi makatao yung ganun. So, ayan. So, once you get them as your client, ito yun. Once you get them as your client, your work is not done. You have to over-deliver and upsell. And who knows about upselling? Do you guys know what upsell is? Okay. So, upsell guys, kung nakapunta ka na sa Jollibee or McDo, di ba? Yung isang ang number 3, sasabihin sa'yo nung kahera, sir, lakihan na po natin yung price sa drinks. That's an upsell. And McDonald's and Jollibee are doing that every single time. So, the same thing goes for your business. Ba binenta mo sila ng SEO, you can add other services on top of that kapag naging client mo na sila. So, Bea says, nagkaroon siya ng, why you need to over-deliver nga pala? Because when you over-deliver, your clients actually become your referral machine. They actually generate the clients for you. Ang maganda pa nun, the clients that they're gonna give you are clients who are also willing to pay the same amount that your client paid you. Hindi ka na kailangan mang scam or ano man. The way that, kung binayaran ka ng $5,000, $10,000 on your last project, when they refer you to someone else, expect na alam nung isang yon kung magkano yung bayad sa'yo. So if they want to be referred, then that means they're okay paying $5,000 to $10,000. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm just saying $5,000 to $10,000 kasi it's something that's easily na kayang arokin ng imagination natin. But there are students, there are folks who are charging $25,000 or $30,000. So hindi lang $5,000, $10,000. It's just an example. Okay? So yeah. So when you do over deliver, this is what happens. And you get this by simply over-delivering. When I say over-delivering, hindi mo naman kailangan galingan, as in sobrang galingan. What you just need to do is actually communicate with your client. That's actually it. 1 times out of 5, you're gonna get a referral simply by communicating with your client. Yung iba kasi, like kapag nakuha na as client, hindi na kinakausap, nagsisend na lang ng project every month, yun na yun. When in fact, what Bea did to get this reaction from her client is that every week there's an update. Oh, by the way, hey, blank, ito nga palang ginawa natin. Here's what happened last week. Here's what's gonna happen this week. You provide them with updates. You make them part of the process. Because when that happens, of course, you're gonna get a really a really happy customer. And those happy customers, sasabi ko kanina, 1 out of 5 would always give you a referral. So, ayun. So, actually, wala naman na ako i-discuss. Actually, meron dito, but it's gonna be more confusing. So, yun lang naman, simple client getting, journey. Madali lang naman, di ba? Connect, get them on a call, proposal, and then get paid. Over-deliver and upsell. Was that hard, yung process?
Siguro sa first time mahirap.
Yeah, of course. Lahat naman ng first time mahirap. So,
Kasi
kaya parang
kailangan yung timing kung saan part ng negotiation mo ibabato yung upsell mo. Hindi ka sa kausap. No.
Teka, what part ng?
Parang kailangan yung timing kung saan mo ibabato yung upsell mo.
Yung upsell? Yeah. The best time to upsell someone is when after the moment na pinasa mo yung work mo. Example, website creator ako. I said, ito na yung website mo. Charan! Pala, ba gusto mong mag-add ng ganito? Ganun. That's the best time.
Nagbabanda ka daw ba dyan? Ano yung tanong? Nagbaband ka ba?
Before. Ngayon, hobby na lang.
Ito kasi, guitarist din siya eh.
Ganun. Yun. Wala dati nung mga panahon na tag-hirap, kailangan magbanda eh. Actually, kaya ako pala hiniwanan magbanda kasi walang pera doon. So,
freelancing marami. Okay na, wala na question. Busy pa si John. Yung slides daw, pwede daw sila manghingi.
Ano na?
Slides daw, pwede daw sila manghingi ng slides tsaka proposal.
Oo naman yung tawag dito, yung slides. Bigay ko.
Yung pinakamalaki. Pinakamalaki amount, yung amount na rin. Diba? Kaya nga hindi ko pinapansin yung mga, ang homework kasi nila dyan, kasama sa task, proposal creation, interview, hindi ko pinansin yun kasama lang sa assessment. Kasi hinihintay ko nga i-discuss ito. Kaya instead of me doing that, ikaw na lang mas maganda. Thank you.
Wag yung sabihin na natutunan niyo sa akin kasi maraming nagagalit sa akin kasi nga tinuturo ako yung mga freelancer na nung ginagawa ko and ayaw nilang natututunan yung kasi nga ang tinuturo nila kadalasan hapon ng interview, how to answer questions, mga ganun, how to create a cover letter. Although hindi naman siya masama, sabi ko lang naman, kung may madali namang way na hindi ako mag-work per hour, bakit ko gagawin, di ba? So, ayun. Saka I'd never used Upwork kasi. I haven't had the opportunity to use any of the freelancing sites. At ng clients ko from before, direct no talaga kaagad. Kaya, hindi ko alam kung ano yung patakaran dito sa Pinas, kung ano mga pinagagawa dito. So, ayun. Okay. Yeah.
Ipa-follow ka daw nila. May group ka, diba dyan? Pahingin na yung link. Yung free lang muna. Kasi may paid group ka eh.
Sarado yata eh. Saka, hindi talaga ako nag-promote ng mga groups. So,
ini-stock ka na lang. Basta type mo dyan, Pagulayan, lalabas na yan lahat.
Yung actually sinabi ko ngayon, tinuro ko ngayon, for other people, that's actually enough. As in,
kailangan lang talaga ng grip. Kailangan malakas ang loob.
Yeah. I could send you yung, I could send Roch na lang the webinar that I did last time, yung 7 phases. of freelancing, ganun. Medyo mas in detail yung kasi 2 hours yun eh. 2 hours na webinar. So, bigay ko na lang din kay Roch kasama itong slides.
Thank you, John. Alam ko, busy ka pa. Maraming salamat. Magtutuloy kami ng assessment. Okay?
Di naman ako masyadong busy actually. Kaya lang naman ako busy kasi sasamahan ko pa mamili yung asawa ko. So, ayun.
Daddy Judy.
Basta naman. Basta yun. Mag-Christmas shopping yata siya.
Nako, good luck sa traffic.
Ang layak si Jackie.
Ano?
May asawa.
John, may question si Jess. Ikaw na magtanong. Huwag mo sa akin tinatanong sa kanya dito. Dali. Huwag ka mahiya. Sa kliyente, kailangan na mag-practice ka na. Go.
Kasi wala.
Ano internet connection?
Ha?
Paano ba nagpa-pricing? Kasi doon ako may newsletter ako natatanggap sa'yo, sinusunod ko naman. Wala akong client na binook lahat sa Upwork, lahat ng sites. Sa LinkedIn ko sila kinoconnect. Tapos doon lang ako,
Nice.
doon lang ako nasasabit sa pricing. Hindi ko pa kasi alam paano
Okay.
pricing as a bookkeeper kasi iba din yung work ng bookkeeping sa email marketing. So medyo nalilito ano siya i-price doon sa sa slides mo na may options na may ito yung price tapos yung option to. Kung meron sana,
Okay.
may breakdown ka ba nun kung paano siya ikakausap ko kasi siya sa boss ko. Kasi yung isang boss ko din, sinab ko na ko at first, tapos yung isa kagabi, yung may-ari, gusto kong mag-work sa akin directly. Hindi ko lang alam paano ba yung proposal since nakikipag-negotiate nga ako doon. Hindi ko alam paano i-price it.
Okay. Ang tanong ko, like how long does it usually take you to do your task?
At least 32 hours a month lang.
32 hours a month? Isang client lang 'yon?
Oo.
Roughly 1 hour a day or 1.5 hours a day. Including weekends.
So ano ba yung goal mo? Anong goal mo na Anong goal mo na income?
Increase yung price ko.
Hindi, anong goal mo na income per month?
Ay, lang kasi yung bookkeeping ko lang kasi gusto nila walang matitirang transactions.
Hindi, ikaw, anong goal na income mo per month? Remember?
Hindi, ikaw, anong goal mo per month?
Oo, gusto ko kasing mag 6-figure as of now kasi di pa naman masyado Kasi nasa 5
Okay. 6 figures. So kung 6 figures, tapos 2 kliyente lang kung kaya mong kunin per month, edi 1,000 each.
Tama na yung natin.
Ikaw nga kasi, ayaw mo nga kasi makinig.
So tama pala. Tinanong kasi ako ni Mommy kagabi. So.
Iba pag galing sa'yo.
Hindi, kasi ito yung kailangan mo isipin. Like, a lot of people are saying na bookkeeping lang ako, etc. Yung kailangan mo isipin kasi, like, bookkeeping ka nga. But how many hours are they're spending in bookkeeping services or doing the bookkeeping themselves? Diba? Tapos, isipin mo, ilang hours yun ay bookkeep nila. Hindi sila nakakauwi sa bahay. Yung asawa nila galit na kasi lagi sila nasa trabaho. Diba? Isipin mo, gaano kahalaga yung nakip nila yung pamilya nila? May price ba yun? Wala, diba? So, what I'm saying is, you're not being paid for what you do exactly. Yun yung mali kasi sa atin. We think na, si John, binabayaran siya para magsulat ng email. That's not what I do. I help them sell, but I'm not being paid to write emails. Kasi kung to write emails lang naman, diba, magkano lang ba 300 words? $5? Hindi siya makatao kung sakali man I'm being paid to work for what I do. Kumbaga, yun yung technical value. Doon tayo nagpo-focus kasi. But we should focus on the perceived value. Okay, tulad sa'yo, ang perceived value, you save them a lot of time. Ito, gaano, for example, mali-mali yung entry mo sa libro. Mali-mali yung mga entry nung isang hiner nila. Diba? Gaano kasakit sa ulo yun?
Sobrang sakit actually.
Diba? Exactly. So, if you can save them that headache from happening, diba? Yun eh. Like for example, at may nagtatanong sa akin ito dati. John, logo designer lang ako. Ganun. How much do you think I should charge? Sabi ko sa kanya, yung tropa ko naniningil ng 30,000 per logo. $30,000 per logo. Hindi siya makapaniwala. Bakit? Paano nababayaran ng $30,000 ang per logo? Kasi nga, we connect with them, di ba? We get them on a call. Tapos sa call, tinatanong nung tropa ko na logo creator. Sabi niya na, okay. So, based on this logo, ano yung mga items na pagkakabitan nyo ng logo? Yung boxes, yung letterheads, yung tarpaulin, yung billboard. Ang dami. Dahil pinagkakabitan ng logo eh. So, kaya tatanungin niya yung kliyente. So, what if you hired someone tapos nagkamali? Ano yung cost nun lahat nun? Pag pinarecall yun? Millions. Diba? Millions of dollars ang cost nun. So, literally, he's being paid not to create a logo. He's being paid na huwag pumalpak sa pag-create na logo. So, just think about it. Like, what exactly are you offering your clients? Hindi bookkeeping services talagang binabayaran sa'yo. Yeah, you're being paid to do that, but that's not really the end benefit of it all. Kaya importanteng makuha mo sila sa call. Para matanong mo sila. So, how many hours do you spend exactly on doing bookkeeping?
30 means
I spend around 4 hours. Hindi, kasi pag tinanong mo, I spend around 2 to 3 hours. Ganun. Okay, 2 to 3 hours. How many clients do you usually get in those span of 3 hours? Oh, I get around 3 clients. How much is the client worth? $1,000. So meaning, for every day, you're wasting $3,000 every single day on your business just because you can't find someone to do your bookkeeping. Am I right? Papaisip yun, yeah. So in 30 days, you're literally losing how much? 30 times 3,000. $90,000 for your business simply because you can't get someone to outsource this bookkeeping service. Right. So, pag saan ka ng proposal ngayon, i-compare mo naman yung $90,000 sa $1,000 mo. Diba? It's no longer, it's a no-brainer.
Thank you.
Mamaya yung pag napapakong mo yung client, sabihin mo sa kanya. Okay. Wala sabihin pa kayo?
So, ayan.
Wala na. Overwhelmed na. Trabaho nyo na yun. Dan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Uulitin natin to, ha?
God. Yeah, nice talking to you guys. Ayun. Hope you guys got something kahit inaantok na kayo. So, ayun.
Kaya pa.
Sige. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.